So today is Dress Like Your Coach Day, and I'm dressed like Cassidy.
Well, we have theme practices because, I mean, we die every day. So, I mean, it's a little enlightenment to our practice. So, I mean, it kind of helps, but it doesn't change the fact that we die, so.
Yeah, the death is still a reoccurring thing.
I'm wearing the iconic banana shirt. She always wears her hat backwards. Me and Cassidy have a history of looking like each other from the back. So I thought that today, everyone's gonna dress like Eddie, I would be different, and I would dress like Cassidy.
Camouflage with these flowers in my hat. I better not be walking. I'll cut you. You all thought you knew you almost have it. Cassidy running.
You never even ran on Snowhead.
Oh, it's spot on.
Yeah, I thought she was Cassidy. I was like,
I was like,
never mind.
Okay, she has twin.
I'm a great runner, and I have great style.
It's Worlds. We up in here, you know what I'm saying? Finna get crunk, eyebrows on fleek.
It's really close on Worlds. Like, we're trying to push and like make sure we do everything and get reps in. So like when we get to Worlds, like we don't have that thing as like, oh, well, we didn't work hard enough. We could have done this something more. We could have done this one more time.
You know, I've been to Worlds a lot of times. This is my 8th or 9th time going, and I've never had this feeling before. I've had a lot of feelings with the team. I've never won, but I've never had this feeling before, so it kind of gets me excited.
It's come really fast, and I'm excited for it. I mean, it's Worlds, so like there's little nerves, but like I feel confident with my pod, and like everything is working fine, so I have a lot of confidence.
If we don't have an injury ready for an event, it's really not my team. It's just, I don't know why this year it's been like that all season, and unfortunately Raven was throwing a full when she got hurt.
Yeah, and there's a sprain on this side and a sprain on this side.
And she blew her ACL, MCL, and her meniscus all in one shot. So she's out for Worlds, and now it's 2 affected groups.
Every time someone gets hurt or someone quit, we have a lot of changes in the routine.
Well, basically the team has been asking me to upgrade the pyramid a little bit more, and we've done a lot of upgrades on the pyramid, but we haven't touched the first part of the pyramid, which is the 2-on-1s. Now that I have 2 strong boys, I can do toss full-ups on the 2-on-1s, and they want to do it. But we're only 11 days away from Worlds, and so it makes me real nervous. I told them, if you really want that toss full-up at the beginning of the pyramid, you guys need to come in next round work.
5, let's go, you got this! It's one of those unspoken things. Instead of like us telling him everything we want to do, it's like, okay, well, do it, show me the routine, like make it clean. And if you show the skill and you show that it's not, you know, taking all of your energy to do it, just fine, so be it. It's only gonna help us.
I mean, we're all headstrong, we're all ready to go for it. On the ground, you know, me and Malia, we stunt together all the time, it's no issue. But then you put me on top of someone and you have people throwing her, it's no longer just me, so now I have to get my timing right with not just Malia, but the people who are throwing her. So it just adds in all these variables and it just makes it probably 3 times as hard.
We'll try them on full outs and see how they go, and depending on how the full outs go is whether that stays in or not.
3, 4, 5, and 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6.
Yeah, I saw something funny. I don't know what it is. It was your ankle, right? Yeah, I heard it too. I actually heard it, and I saw the roll. Let me get your ice right away.
It's a new part in the pyramid. We have not done the full-up 2-on-1s and full-outs at all. We're just starting to work on them outside, and so
I know we just had an injury. My hand just snapped.
We're gonna do 5 pyramids, and then we have stunt runs with jumps, like 5, and then we're done. Got it? So don't waste this time. Hit your be consistent. It's right here, right now. Got it? Don't be mentally weak. Like, step your stuff. Got it? Let's go. And pyramids, first one. 1, 2, 3, and 5, sharp. 7, and 1, and 3, hold 4, 5, 7, and 0, 5 more. Try this again. 5, 7, 8, legs. 3, hold 4, 5. Point your feet. 1, up, 2, 3, and legs. Lift, hold, good connection. 3 and 4, 5, and stop. Start again. Get your life together. Straight up side.
The amount of repetition that we're going to be getting in with these next few practices is like really going to make us more confident, and the practices that we've been having since after UCA, we've been practicing every day. So I feel like it's definitely going to make us like more prepared and ready for Worlds.
Lay the smoke down, let's go! You're being sloppy. You're so sloppy! Josh, do it again. Carissa's touched out twice. If she touches out again on this one, the whole run doesn't count. Get set. Sorry, girl, you're out of time. Carissa's tumbling was actually a lot harder at the beginning of the season. Over the course of the season, you know, we started watering down and taking skills out of the routine. And I told them at this last competition, this is your last chance to show me that, you know, that you belong on the mat at Worlds and you're gonna contribute in a positive way to the routine. We're gonna spend all day tomorrow teaching Blake the part. Okay, here we go, get set. Blake is one of our boys here at the gym. He's on a restricted 5 team. I didn't put him on SMOED originally because he didn't have all the skills back in the summer, and on top of that, he didn't have the mindset to be on that team. I didn't feel at that time he was mature enough to be able to handle SMOED.
I'm Blake, I'm 16 years old, and I was on Snipers for the beginning of the season because I didn't make SMOED, but then Eddie was basically telling me to like work on my skills and that I would make SMOED, that like if I keep on working on my double and like my whip double and like my standing full, then he would put me on SMOED. Right after UCA, I pulled Blake aside and said, hey, you know, if you want to attend the Worlds with SMOED, I felt like it would be a great opportunity for him to be able to see the process and mentally prepare himself for SMOED for the upcoming season. So I invited him to come be a alternate for SMOED through Worlds. So like I really want to be on the team because like I've been working on my skills like on the side, like right next to them, like while they're doing full outs, I'm doing full outs with them, like practicing my doubles and doing my standing fulls next to them, like as they're working out and tumbling with them when they're warming up. I just really want to be on the team because I feel like I'd be a good asset to the team.
David, keep warming them up, please. Let me get in here, David. You in a lot of pain?
There's like some initial, like, I felt it, like, just like, snap. You need ibuprofen.
What gets me nervous is that I actually heard the snap from over there.
Yeah, but I mean, it's starting to feel better now.
Yeah, because it could be going numb, too.
That's hot.
Foot tattoo.
I have one on mine. It's cool.
Right here, huh?
Yeah.
We're still gonna ice you for a little bit, okay? Just to be safe.
Poor girl. I feel like she could see the worry on my face, and I'm trying to, you know, just smile and create a positive environment for everybody around me. People expect because it's me, I'm supposed to make everything work and I'm supposed to be here to save the day. And you know, granted, like you can call me Black Jesus, but at the same time, like I'm human. So it's really hard to kind of pretend, and when stuff like that happens, it's stressful.
Good job, Santuan.
Y'all ain't about to blame this.
See, you asked him to come back from one practice, and look what he did.
You have to blame you.
All right, chill there for a little bit, okay? Another one bites the dust. I said another one bites the dust.
Wow! Start again. We're at half-ass marking. Timing is crazy. Anything that comes down is 10 after for you. Call it.
Going into the rest of the season, Eddie is kind of looking at changing the roster, and of course being someone who isn't in a stunt group is always scary just because it would be easier for him to replace me, but hopefully he keeps me.
Cami and Carissa, we need a definite spot to stand behind stunts, not roaming around cheering everybody on. So you actually have to be in a spot today, okay?
Right now I'm like kind of one of the youngest people on the team, so I'm just really working on my skills and trying to improve everything.
Chris and Cami were the 2 tumblers on the team this year. This year, again, the small co-ed division changed and we're allotted 2 tumblers on top of our 20 athletes. Unfortunately, they were costing us. Going into this last event, they were touching out every single run, or they would be the only 2 mistakes in every single run. And their skills have just been inconsistent, and all they're really responsible for is their tumbling.
You gotta make sure you're working. Like, I don't have time to be looking over at you to make sure you're working because I'm focusing on them. So don't make me look over and see that you're not doing anything, and don't let your teammates see that either. Understand?
Eddie, he ended up putting in a new basket for me. He just kind of pulled me aside and was like, hey, can you try this? And I was like, sure, why not? When he pulled me aside, I honestly thought he was gonna be like, Cami, like, you're done. And then I wanted to start crying.
Cami, can you teach Sam your basket just in case? She'll walk you through it, it's not hard. Raise your hand if you're getting kicked off right before, oh. They're not really responsible to put up any stunts other than the shoulder stand in the middle of the pyramid. And that's it. They don't touch any other stunt other than the shoulder stand in the middle of the pyramid, and the rest is tumbling. I don't expect every kid to have every single skill in the world, or, you know, or throw a combo through a double, or have jumps to full, but you know, whatever you do have does have to look great.
Just not being on this team would be just devastating for me, and I'm just really working hard right now to stay on the roster.
JT, are you okay? David, where are you? What do you got?
What happened to you, Mama?
It all came down over on top of me onto my one ankle.
Let me see.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right there. That?
Hurt really bad because, you know, I lift twice as much weight. When you're at the end of the routine, it's super hard because you have to like lift, and then it's really scary because everything's super high and there's even more difficult elements with like flipping and twisting. It's scary.
It's nerve-wracking, especially in this division. It's not like a 4 or 5 that they're easier changes. 6, you either know how to do the skill or you don't, and if you don't know how to do the skill, you need the time to train it. And we don't have that time. So it's a little nerve-wracking, you know, just 11 days away from Worlds and still trying to work stunts and now rework a pyramid. But we can only do what we can do, and you know, nobody foresaw that injury coming, and all we can do is put our heads down, work harder, and hope that we're ready for Worlds.
2 injuries in 1 day!
Last practice before we do our showcase, and we head off to Florida.
There's everything to be excited about. It's Worlds. Oh, it's just exciting. Sorry.
After like the struggle of everything that the season has been for me, it's really disappointing not to be able to compete with Reckless.